Hi, comic book fans, and welcome to another suddenlycomics.com video. Today, it's very exciting. We've got a transatlantic Zoom call talking about comics with the comic book geek guy, Allan. Welcome, Allan, to my channel.
Oh, thanks for having me. So, yes, this is exciting to do. We're sharing comics across the Atlantic Ocean, which is pretty awesome.
Allan has the most amazing channel. He posts regularly, and he's got one of the most amazing comic collections I've seen. He is the biggest collector I know of the comics related to the seduction of the innocent, which, you know, I love the covers and I love all that stuff, and I love the stories, Allan. I think it's really interesting.
Yeah.
How did you get into collecting the seduction of the innocent stuff?
So I'm a big history buff. I love history. So even when I collect regular comics, I always kind of look at it from the historical perspective. Like I always go for that first appearance or first major kind of issue for whatever character. But then I sort of got into the history of that stupid comic code authority. I always hated that. I sort of got into the seduction of the innocent and learning what books were involved. And then I started seeing some of the covers. The first cover that I saw from the seduction of the innocent was the Hanging Man one. I actually have it behind me, but it's such a great cover. I was like, wow, what are the other comics like from this book? So I just started picking them up, and some of them are really inexpensive and some are pretty pricey. So I picked up all the cheap ones first.
The other thing I like about Allan's channel is he actually, I think he goes into dangerous areas.
I got in trouble today.
well, you the Robert Crumb episode you showed. I'm not sure many people would show that, and also the Mickey Mouse one. Where Mickey Mouse uses the N-word
many times. That little boy swears.
Yeah, I'm not sure many people would have done that, Allan. I think you're quite brave.
Yeah, I get into trouble sometimes. I get pretty strong hate mail.
Okay, well, anyway, so this is a second of two videos. The first video is showing on Allan's channel. And Allan and I chat, and we show some covers that we love, and I can assure you there's some great covers there. And also we play a game where we one of us shows a comic and the other has to guess whose first appearance it is. I'm not going to say who won, Allan. Anyway,
no, I won. I thought.
So in this video, what we're going to be doing is showing some comics that we believe are undervalued. Okay, so I'm going to go first because I've got three, and I think Allan's got two.
I got two. Yeah,
mine are really cheap. Mine are really cheap pickups. Okay, so the first one now. There's been did you hear about the announcement about HBO making a Madame Xanadu?
Yes, I did. You're lucky. I almost brought that one. That was actually, but I didn't. Okay. I didn't. Okay, so right. That was good.
Okay, well, I've got a really obscure Madame Xanadu issue. So, and I think it's J.J. Abrams who's going to be producing it. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
It's going to be good. Yeah.
So I've got an obscure Madame Xanadu appearance, and it's here in Spectre #6.
Oh, okay.
And you can pick this. This is a dollar bin book. You know, I bought this on UK eBay for £1.99. But once Madame Xanadu, once this gathers some steam, Madame Xanadu appearances are going to start picking up. So you can pick this up for $1, couple of dollars. And who knows, in a year's time, it might be worth $10.
Is there anything extra special about it? Like, is it an origin or anything?
No, I don't. Well, to be honest with you, I haven't read it. I just picked it up because it's got Madame Xanadu on the cover.
Yeah, it's a good cover of her. So
yeah. So nothing else I'm aware of. But I need to read it, but you know, it's a cheap pickup, and you know, it's a spec play.
Okay, can I show both of mine at the same time?
Yeah, of course you can.
Weird? Yeah, so so they kind of go together. So it's one.
Oh.
Okay, so Captain Marvel. Can you see? This is number 22.
Yeah.
This one is kind of not really, well, it's kind of a cameo first appearance. So right now, a lot of the Captain Marvel stuff is really under the radar in terms of most people's collecting. You can pick up Captain Marvel for like $50 for some of the issues, right? And these are Golden Age comics.
Yeah, I was going to say that's cheap. Golden Age comics.
Yeah, they're cheap. They're pretty cheap. This one's going to be a little bit more, I can tell you right now. But it's a key because it's the introduction of Mr. Mind. And Mr. Mind is the little caterpillar.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Or worm. He's actually a worm. That was in the
appeared, didn't he?
Movie.
He appeared.
Yeah, and he escapes. Yeah, he escapes at the end. And he's kind of the guy that's kind of like the major nemesis for Captain Marvel. He's, you know, you got Shyvana, but you got Mr. Mind is the guy that kind of brings all of the bad guys as a super team, evil team, to fight Captain Marvel. And there's probably, I think there is some indication that the next Captain Marvel movie will feature Mr. Mind prominently. So right now you got two factors. One, all of the Captain Marvel books are fairly affordable for Golden Age, because it's one of those characters that kind of disappeared for like 20 years. Nobody really thought about Captain Marvel. And so right now you can pick up a lot of these books very cheaply. But once he becomes like, you know, the second movie is kind of where he gets established and people say, oh, this is a really cool character. I want to, you know, check him out some more. And who are his major villains? Well, this is one of his major villains. This is what it is. It's kind of like a radio announcement. You just hear his voice. Okay. And it's just like it's a radio announcement that I'm gathering my team and you're going to be destroyed. It's sort of like a radio announcement, and it's kind of cool. So that's this one, first cameo appearance of Mr. Mind. And then this one, number 26, is where you actually see him for the first time.
Oh, great.
And there's actually another comic which has his first appearance on the cover, but I didn't bring it. I should have brought it. But this is number 26.
And how much are these? How much are we talking about for these?
So this is a high grade. This is a 7.5. So this is about $500.
Okay.
So Golden Age, high grade.
Yeah, $500, not bad.
Yeah, that's not big money we're talking about for Golden Age. The other one's about the same price. So
that's reasonable, and
it's reasonable for what it is.
For a major character.
Yeah. So this is kind of a big one because he really did make his reveal, and it's like you think, oh, he's going to be like this big monster or, you know, something kind of sinister, and he's just this little worm. It's such a underwhelming kind of cool first appearance, you know. But it's so I really liked it. I really latched on to that whole idea. So these are my two specs. I think they have a lot of potential to grow. Like a good example of that is Black Adam.
Yeah.
Another Captain Marvel related one. You could have picked up his book for maybe $1,000 last year, like in a lower grade, which is Captain Marvel Family, you know, Marvel Family #1.
Yeah, right? But that's gone loopy now, though.
And now it's about 8,000 to 10,000.
Yeah.
For the same level, so it's gone up about 10 times.
Yeah.
So just to give you a sense, this has that potential.
Yeah. No, I think those are great specs, Alan.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll be able to buy about 500 of my so
you buy either one of these or 500 of.
Right. So my next one, it's a combination of specs actually. So this is Moon Knight, Mark Spector Moon Knight #6. So the reason I picked this is we've got two characters who are going to be appearing shortly in the MCU, appearing in the same comic. So you've got Moon Knight, who we've got an MCU coming up with, and also Dr. Voodoo. So this is Moon Knight meets Dr. Voodoo for the first time.
Oh, nice.
And I think, you know, again, this is not an expensive comic at the moment. You know, Dr. Voodoo and Moon Knight.
Is it Dr. Voodoo or Brother Voodoo?
Brother Voodoo. Yeah, sorry, Brother Voodoo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is them meeting for the first time. You know, and once they're both in the MCU, are they going to meet up? I don't know, but that's the place they first meet. So it's a sort of bringing together, because I think Brother Voodoo is meant to be in the next Doctor Strange movie.
Yes, I think so too. Yeah, actually, those team up, or you know, where they meet kind of comics, that's sort of been the new spec that people have been getting into. And a lot of them are still kind of cheap and under the radar. So that's a great book.
That's really cheap, you know.
So I'm actually going to let you go again because I showed mine.
Yeah. Okay. So, right. And this is you mentioned Black Adam. So I think Black Adam is going to be huge. They're planning big things for Black Adam in DC.
Yeah.
You know, this first movie is not it. We're going to get Black Adam versus Superman. We're going to get Black Adam and Shazam. You know, they're building it. They haven't got The Rock just for one movie.
Yeah. You don't get The Rock for one movie. Yeah.
No, I think Black Adam, I've been specking on Black Adam and buying a lot of Black Adam stuff. And I wish I'd bought that Captain Marvel last year.
Yeah, the Marvel Family one. I tried to buy it and I lost it. Somebody bought it at the exact same time. They got the win. I lost it. I was like so annoyed.
So this is another cheap pickup, all right? But it's a Black Adam spec. And it's Black Adam. It's from a Black Adam miniseries. And this is Black Adam versus Hawkman. Now, in the movie, this is going to happen. We've got Hawkman in the Black Adam movie. So here we have Black Adam versus Hawkman. And again, this is a dollar bin book at the moment. Nobody's clicked onto this, you know. So this could be a scene from the movie, you know. So it's Black Adam #3 from a mini series they did, and I just think it's you got, you know, you're not going to lose out. You pay probably I think I paid about £1.50 for this.
Okay, so you pay $3 and. If it goes up, if
it doesn't go up, it sits in the attic for another 20 years.
It's still a cool cover. So
it's a nice cover. Yeah.
But as I said, those kind of matchups or team ups are kind of becoming really hot. It's really interesting. The one that's eluded me that I could have gotten was the one where the Thing meets the Hulk.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I could have gotten that for like $100 or something like that. Now it's like $1,000. So these are ones that you never know. Like they can really kind of jump up in price when the movie comes out, kind of thing.
Well, one of the ones that I'd been specking on for a bit, and it's now, I'm afraid it's now been spotted and taken off. It was Doctor Strange 48, which is first meeting of Doctor Strange and Brother Voodoo.
Yeah, I've heard that one's really popped up recently.
And
especially because the movie,
well, exactly. And a couple of weeks ago, I collect Doctor Strange, and I was thinking, I was looking at this Doctor Strange and thinking that's Doctor Strange and Brother Voodoo, and then I looked it up, and it was their first appearance.
Yeah.
So I went and bought all the copies I could find on UK eBay, and they were about £2.90.
Oh wow!
Yeah, nobody had spotted it.
I think that comic appeared on like either Lords of the Long Box or Comic Tom, one of those ones.
It did.
They're like, oh, this is the hot book. You got to get it.
And I'd spotted it a week earlier, and I was so annoyed because as soon as they put it out, instead of paying £2.90 for it, it's shot up to £10.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they have major influence on the market. So if that's my goal, I have to get my channel up to 1 million subs, and then just sell my comics discreetly. This one, you have to buy it. It's really great.
Yeah, but the problem they've got, I mean, sometimes, you know, if they mention something, these big channels, that has an effect. So they don't want to mention it until they've bought their copies, I presume.
I know. I imagine that's what they're doing, because they all have like their own comic shops, like so why not, right? So yeah, it's funny. Like I always, you know, I do what everyone else does. You see the Comic Tom thing, his top 10 list, and then you go to eBay, and then the prices have just magically gone up like 2 or 3 times. It's pretty crazy.
It's a bit easier in the UK. There's a bit of a lag. So
okay, that's good.
if you're watching the American spec channels in the UK and you're quick, you can get in there before the UK eBay has spotted that it's gone up. So I have got quite a few bargains actually.
I actually do something a little different, and it's the same kind of idea. What I noticed was the specs that they were doing, a lot of it was based on the auctions, right? So they'll spec based on the auctions. So I actually watched the auctions, and I picked up, do you know Madman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up his first appearance. Yeah, I picked up his first appearance. I saw it go like crazy on, I was like, what is this comic? I didn't even know what it was. I saw it go crazy on Heritage. Like it went for like 2,000-3,000. I was like, oh, I should maybe look into this. What is this? I didn't even know what it was. It's like Creatures Id or something. You know.
I know the cover. I don't know what's in it.
Yeah. So it's his first appearance. So I went to eBay, and you could see that a few people had adjusted their prices, but one guy didn't. And it was like a high grade. I was like, I'm going to pick it up. Like it was like 100 or 200 bucks.
It was a buy it now, was it?
Yeah. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pull that trigger. So yeah, so I that was my kind of way to get ahead of the Comic Tom effect, because like they'll make their video the next day, so you got that little bit of a window between the auction and their video.
You have to be quick, but you can.
Yeah, you really do.
You can do it. Yeah,
so
and there are some sellers who just are not connected. You know, sometimes somebody's selling one of these things and they're not really watching what's going on.
Yeah.
So you can.
That was interesting.
Yeah. I mean, so Allan, that's been I've really enjoyed this. So people who subscribe to my channel, all 63 of you, if you've enjoyed this, let us know. We might do it again if Allan wants to do it again.
Yeah, it was fun.
So if you've enjoyed this, let us know. And if we get enough likes, we'll have another transatlantic call.
That'd be great. Thanks for having me on your channel, by the way.
I've really enjoyed it. So Allan, thank you very much for being here, and enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Or the evening for you.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.